Do you want to sleep? Yes. Dreams of which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Whew. That's better. Oh yeah, we were here, weren't we? Where thinking he'd become a ghost. The place from yesterday. The Manor of Sleep. Four-point hexagonal thing. Oh yeah, first. Yeah. Turn to type 7 because we don't need it for if there's just creepy pictures to take. Oh shit! Maximum amount of you can charge your spirit power. Ah, okay. Essentially more damage then. That's the range. I think the range is more important, to be honest. Displays spirit power recharge rate and camera range depending on the charge. Oh, fuck me. Oh, it's her and her ghostly friends again, isn't it? Right, well, they can fuck off. Today. Let her never wake from her dreams or else. And I think that's what might have happened. If I remember, there was a yes, there's the door with the if I remember, there was a door this way where that spirit is. Ah, fuck you. Yeah, they're delightful poisoning. How are you doing? It's a nice name, by the way. Right, let's get this door open. Oh, come on. Yes, I opened it with the key that I have. Thank you. That's one thing that'd be a bit annoying in the site in survival horror. Oh shh. Images something was caught in the photo. I don't recognise what that was. Terry scream, I suppose, but that's what it's all about. Yeah, pretty much. If you've ever played a Fatal Frame game, that's pretty much it. Plus, I like to call the streams "Let's Scream" whenever I do horror games because there are some people that go way over the top with their screaming, you know? But I'm not one of those people. I do legitimately scream when I get to a point like that, but last time I got here. Only a child or a small woman could get through. Well, you're a small woman. You're not that bloody big. Ah, never mind. Apparently it's too small for even her to fall through. The first rumor, I gotta ask, how are you getting such smooth video from a PS2 game? Emulation. Very, very simply, emulation. I'm using the, well, they've probably updated it since, but, the software called, PCX2. It's a bit of a bitch to set up at times, as you can imagine. Oh, it was... What button was it for the bloody... No, that one it. That's the button. That's what I was looking for. Right. So you've been trying to use AV to HDMI converters, but it's not... No, it's not quite as smooth. And to be honest, emulation does have its issues. Certain games are far more difficult to mess with than others. Some require you a lot of messing around.
I remember this place.
Some require quite a bit of messing around with the settings and that, and appropriate graphics cards and blah 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 before they'll work properly, you know? Yeah, I think he was here, so... But it can, and like I said, it can be issues at times. I mean, I've had it where I played the previous ones and it got all kind of jittery at times. Though when someone was actually playing the game from their PS2, it was like that, so I don't know. Should Tiger was filling in there? Don't know if it wasn't an issue. There are so many games I love to play. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I find that emulation has been quite good in that respect. But I mean, even then, for some of the higher end games, you need quite a bit of. It's not opening. Where you are? Yeah, looks like a hand to me. I mean, even then, depending on what you're emulating, not all PCs can handle it. Especially if you're trying to emulate, I'd say PS2, but also anything above PS2. Oh, what the fuck! That always gets me, that does. It got me last time as well. Take that! There we go. Gotcha. Oh shit! Bloody ghosts. Ah, fuck off. Oh, whew, that was close. Got ya. That's it. Always must try and aim for the critical moment. Aha. Yeah, it's always best to aim for that critical moment, because if you don't, you're just wasting film. But yeah, yeah, exactly. Something like it's just it is a thing of technology as well. Because sometimes I've played games where the emulator has had no trouble with it other games in the past, but this one game it just has issues with, especially in regards to say the Xbox emulator. I was looking to get that working because somebody wanted me to string blinks for the Xbox, and I remember playing the demo of Blinks, but I never actually got the game. And it does look like a lot of fun, but the current emulator that is out there can't play it. It just can't. It physically can't. It's fine with certain other games, but they're not games that I want to play. They're games like bloody FIFA and shit. And I was like, well, I don't want to play those games. There's a lot of games that you could get on like PS2 and stuff at the same time. So again, I was sort of like, yeah, I've got no interest in. I'm just looking for any more film. Yeah, I got no interest in playing those sort of games. Just play games on my Steam library or anything I can get from Itch or other places. Oh yeah, Itch is always a good place. Oh yes, I remember this puzzle now from last time. Go that way. Yes. You go that way. 2, 3. That's it. Last time I was playing this, the whole thing crashed on me, for example. They'll play Switch titles on Twitch. Oh yeah, I've done that once with Mario, and that was getting a whole HDMI set up and stuff, and pain in the ass. What's a bigger pain in the ass is how PS3 just is like, no. PS3 with PS3 games, it goes no. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, Sony. You know, on the other side of the roof. But yeah, they've encoded it on the PS3 so that you can't, or you can't stream any games. Well, PS3 games. They have it where they have it encrypted, so it makes it very difficult. You can do it nowadays with certain capture cards. You just have to find the right capture card, and then you have to pay through the nose for it. And it's like, for fuck's sake. Then you gotta have it all set up and. Well, no, this is another case of Sony being dickheads again. Ooh, evade. Yeah, you can get caught and you can time and press the shoot button, it's good. You can evade the attack. Fuck. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say fuck these guys and get out the door. Oh, of course. Missed. There we go. There's got to be two of them again. Oh no, it's just one. Okay. I need to somehow find more film. Better film and just more of it. But it's always good to get no, he's gone. That's one thing. That's one little change I loved from the difference between the first game and this in the second game, was that in the first game you had just like the basic damage film and then up. But in this one, in the second game, you get a big portion of film that does no damage to ghosts, but you can use it for taking pictures of ghosts, like ones that aren't going to harm you, you know? Ones that can't harm you, essentially. Ah, there we go, see? Like that. That's a more powerful film than what I've got. But you've got about 50 shots of the shit film that does nothing. But you're gonna need it. Well, not you're gonna need it. It's more. It would be better to use that for the moments where you just get points for a random ghost picture, as opposed to using your your high damaging film for those things, because it's going to do nothing for you in the end of the day. Of course, the film that does no damage it still gets you the points. It's just you can't really use it in combat, because these assholes will kill you. More moaning from this wall, but I can't get in there. Alright, let's get back out. Oh, wrong way. It's not out that way. I need to go this way. That's it. Because this leads to the outside, isn't it? Yeah, this leads outside. Perfect. Okay. Quite a bit of space down there. Oh god, we're not gonna have a monster ghost in it at some point, are we? Probably will actually. Yep, so little lock. Let's there we go. But yeah, last time it crashed earlier, and I think it's because PC hates being on for too long. Yeah, apparently a fiance died in a car crash, and yet his soul appears to be trapped at this location. Oh, and she has this supernatural tattoo on her now. It's a curse linked to I think we were in a tomb that day. In the dream, you was inside. There is old film in the camera obscura. Must the film. Nice. Girl with a dragon tattoo. You know, I need to watch that. I've still not watched or read it. I do have the book as well. But again, it's something I've not watched or read. But yeah, that tattoo is a curse. There's a girl, there's this young woman that comes out at you, completely topless.
Kurosawa speaking?
Tattooed everywhere. Hey, it's Miku, good morning. I gathered all the information I got from the editor about the woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's laying on the desk in my room, so go there and take a look if you like. I've gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
Puss isn't around. Puss puss. Cat's usually either there or sat on the sofa. It's probably wandering around. Could have been better. But thanks for asking. I've just mostly been distracted with things. Mostly RimWorld, but also other things. And it's just so much easier just to sit down and play a game I am addicted to than to get streaming, you know? So it's just... Anyway. Oh yeah, these are the two pictures I took, wasn't it? Here's the one in that hallway, which I saw nothing. Black human-shaped stains mark the walls of the corridor. Maybe I can find something else about this. Okay. And this is of all those stones that we saw earlier. That's interesting. This wasn't in the original. Other two, rather. So there's another grave mound in the courtyard by a stairwell. Maybe I can learn something more from this photo. I thought I'd check. I thought I'd develop the photos first before I go into what the fucking hell, missed. Executive dysfunction is the thing. Being been distracted from what I want to do, meaning to do, or something or what I should do. Executive dysfunction. I've never heard of that. Executive dysfunction. Yeah, I had a feeling ghosts would start showing up in this house. Yeah, so I need to get those videos done. I've got a huge amount of tabs on my web browser. Yeah, well, she said to go in. There we go. Yeah, a huge amount of tabs of all the different streams I've done in the past. And I'm still not caught up. I'm about a month behind. There's all a small dressing mirror and a lamp with a paper shade. You made the shade and cloth out of the hanger. Alright. She's pretty smart then. Bag with Japanese pattern hanging on the wall. A somber kind of kind of patterns for a girl not yet out of her teens. Okay. A camera and some kaleidoscopes and other Japanese knickknacks Miku has collected. And she's got creepy freaking dolls too. A Japanese doll dressed in red that who bought from her home. It's bloody creepy is what you ask me. Anyway, let's see what's on the desk. Research function. It is something that affects folks with autism and or D&D. Oh, wow, it's a neurodivergent thing. Ah, okay, that makes sense then. I mean, he always keeps the desk so neatly arranged. There's a pile of reference materials in Miku's room on the desk. She said she'd put them together for me. Yoshino Takigawa? Woman the photograph. Yoshino Takigawa, 26. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August. Following is a comment from a reporter about Ozawa who covered it. When the plane crashed, Ms. Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Also, the arbor where she was thrown became a cushion, and she was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes, and it was determined that there was no threat to her life. But it took 4 days to find her. She was very dehydrated, weak, and distressed, and she seemed to be suffering mentally. 4 days later, she was surrounded by the other victims, her relatives, and her lover's corpse. Yeah, I can imagine that would mess you up mentally. And there's a creepy doll. There's always a creepy doll following you. There was a game like that where it had like a creepy doll in the middle of this room, and it said, you know, whatever you do, do not touch the doll. And if you touch it, it would just start showing up in random places, like blocking the doorways, and just being an immovable dick. It is both terrifying and a bit trolly. This is what I heard from someone at the hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake. But over time, the amount she slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first, it was thought she was sleeping due to the psychological trauma she experienced, but her condition gradually grew worse, and she would sleep for 3 days straight. Fucking hell. When she would complain of hallucinations, saying pain, or there are bruises all over my body. Yeah, same thing, I mean the tattoos. As hallucinations grew serious, grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours, and would sometimes mutter deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days she hasn't woken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital rumour, but the staff has a long-standing urban legend amongst themselves about patients like Takeover, who they call lost patients. Pits between the pages is a copy of the newspaper cutting with today's statement on it. Oh yeah, because she disappeared, didn't she? On the night of the 9th, the patient disappeared from the hospital, and the police are currently searching for her. The missing person is the sole survivor of the crash. Became emotionally unstable after the accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than, "We are investigating the details." Ms. Taigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her whereabouts. Oh yeah, it would come off. It would come off like she just decided to commit suicide, but that's not what's happened. Put it on the desk, laid out flat. Is this a photo of Miku? Miku with man! It says Miku with a kind-looking young man. Boyfriend? No, more likely a brother and sister. She has been cheerful enough, and I didn't really think I've ever seen her look quite discontented. Unless she lost a family member. Could this be the person? Oh shit, that's what happened. Tried to press start to pause it, and then I just it went all black for some reason. Yeah, if I remember, that's actually the character from the first game. So there is definitely a tie-up. No, when I get over my executive for dysfunction. Fair enough, fair enough. So I'm dealing with it as well. Ah, I see. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, at least I feel a lot less guilty about it now. Because that was a worry I had, was just feeling pretty awful about not getting shit done. And then it gets worse because you haven't gotten shit done, you know? Oh, is anything gonna happen in the boyfriend's room? Oh, well, no, boyfriend. Husband. No, not husband. Fiance. That was it. Maybe schedule as a taskmaster goals, but it shouldn't be too hard either. Yeah, I know what you mean. Shouldn't be too hard myself. Ah!
Ray? Are you having trouble sleeping?
No. Ah, puss puss.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright? What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Research this photograph for me. Thank you.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything. It's raining again.
Why does it always rain on me? Should be alright with existing, even though, believe me, I do want to change society, the system, and the world. Yeah, same. Alright, well, as far as I know, there's nothing really else to do. I mean, there's probably, like, secrets or something that I'm completely missing, but